Right. Okay, let's do this. Woo! Fired up. Let's go. And we're back with Myriad, or 4-time with Myriad.
We should get our title down better.
Yeah, we're really bad at the intro part, but I might actually put in the super fired up part right before. So we'll see.
I think so. I think you should.
We'll see. That's how we get energized before we do these. Anna, what are we talking about today?
We're recapping the third week of the CrossFit Open. People still have some time to get in the workout, but we're mostly wrapped up and through kind of the official part of the Open.
Yeah, because we're officially recording Monday morning after week three, so you have until 8 o'clock tonight or 5 o'clock tonight, whatever it is. But then we'll be through week 3, and we'll have total scores, which we'll talk about that here in a second, because you just did a tally right now. There might be a couple, points here and there tallied up to get us a little bit more.
I got a good base.
Correct. But what else is happening in which people can score more points? Like, talk to me a little bit more about 23-point fun.
24-point fun.
24, yeah, 2024.
Gosh,
24-point fun. A, who made that name? And B, what is happening? What is it? When? What? How?
I think it was my idea.
That's where I was going. You coined it. So.
But it's fun. It's like a bonus week of the Open, but we basically take out all of the difficulty, I guess, of the Open and throw in a lot more fun. So we're going to be doing some fun, silly things, like we'll use the little rolly skateboards that you will be transported back to your elementary school days. We'll use the giant jump ropes and just have a lot more fun with that 24-point fun workout. We're encouraging people who are participating in the Intramural Open to come, but anyone is welcome to join, even if you're not officially on a team. We will kind of divide those people up onto the 3 open teams, and there will be multiple workouts throughout the day with opportunities to score points depending on how your team finishes in the workouts. And again, the workouts are not super, super difficult. They're more about having fun. Like last year, we had an event where people had to eat a donut and then do something.
No, I love that. Thank you. Diving even further into the details. So I want to do this. I know nothing about this. Yeah. I arrive at 9:45. It starts at 10.
I would arrive at 9:45 just so we kind of have an idea of how many people are coming. If you can also sign up ahead of time on Pike 13, so we kind of have a head count. But it's always good to arrive early to class. We will start kind of talking about things at 10. We will have a fun award ceremony. I don't know what you want to call it at 10. We're going to be honoring the 300 Club winners inductees. I guess not really winners, but people who made over 300 classes last year. At the start of that class, we'll kind of kick things off with that celebration, and then get into kind of the details of what we'll be doing in that workout.
Do you recommend, so I'm just I still want to get my fitness in. Should I take the 9 a.m. CrossFit class prior to that? What does that look like? Yeah,
if you're looking for a serious workout on Saturday, I would definitely recommend taking class and then sticking around after. If you're I'm happy to just move my body a little bit and maybe not get the best workout of my life, but get some movement in, then you'll be fine just doing the 24-point fun workout. So I don't think it's you can't do class or you'll be too smoked for the 24-point fun, but also we will be moving during that time, so it's not like you won't be doing anything if you come to that workout.
And those activities during the 24-point fun, will they be individual? Will I be on my own? Will I be with a team?
Yeah,
will
totally.
it be teammates, or it's 2-man teams, 3-man teams? I think the game plan is to separate into 3 different teams we have and then kind of compete that way, right?
Yes, so we will be doing different events, if you will. You can kind of treat this almost like a heptathlon of sorts, where there will be different events to compete in, and each event will have a different number of team members. What I'm thinking is, if it's an event that only requires 3 team members, then having multiple teams from each intramural teams. So there might be 3 teams from Love+Peace and 4 teams from Violet Voyagers all competing, which will maybe skew the points a little bit more because it won't just be the 3 teams competing against each other. Other events may have more people, like 8, 10 involved in what we're doing, and then you may have obviously just like one group from each team. So. Yeah.
And so diving into the competition itself, right? So it was the 3 weeks of the Open and then 24-point fun. We're a long ways away from declaring a winner.
Oh yeah,
correct?
Big time. Like, a lot can change on Saturday.
So there's a lot of events within 24-point fun.
Yeah, a lot of point opportunities.
So with that, where are we currently sitting in the scoring system?
So currently the Love+Peace and Junkyard Dawgs are kind of pulling ahead of the Violet Voyagers. The Violet Voyagers is behind me, have 169 points right now.
Okay.
The Junkyard Dawgs have 211,
okay.
So a pretty big gap there. And then another little gap, 234 for the Love+Peace team. So
that's me.
Well done, blue team, Love+Peace.
Coach Blair, Captain Blair.
Yeah, Captain Blair's really killing it. All of the folks participating on that team. That's honestly been the biggest thing is your team, the Love+Peace team, has had the highest percentage of people doing the workout and logging a score each week. That makes a huge difference because that automatically gets your team points and is kind of like a low effort thing compared to, doing it the fastest or doing the most reps.
Yes.
So that's where we're standing right now. But again, a lot can change with 24-point fun. So Violet Voyagers, Junkyard Dawgs, bring your A game.
Yeah, don't give up. We're good.
You got it. Yeah.
Bring it in. Week 3 recap, 24.3. How did you feel about it? I don't think anyone was shocked by the movements. Quite a few people ripped. Let me see your hands.
Just a tiny one.
Yeah,
I stopped though. Yeah. So.
Jump in. How do you feel?
It is very classic CrossFit Open for the final week to have thrusters and things on the rig. I think what's hard for a lot of people, if this is your first time, the first 2 workouts were perhaps a bit more approachable, and this last week there's a big gap and a big jump in difficulty level, both in terms of like what was the weights on the bar and the skill movements on the pull-up rig. And even the scale divisions were challenging for a lot of people. So we had a lot more people doing the foundations version this past week than we had in the previous 2 weeks. But that's what it's there for, is to give people an option. And I think those folks who did the foundations version still got a great workout and were able to compete in the Open. I also definitely saw the biggest drop-off in like total number of people doing the workout last week. Yeah. Some of that might just be Open fatigue, but I think a lot of it was probably influenced by the workout movements being a little bit more intimidating.
Yeah, but I will say what I really enjoyed about this year's Open and the workouts is specifically for our community, more and more people understanding and learning about what the CrossFit Open is. You and I have been doing this since 2011 or 12. When 12 was the first year, I think. 11 was the first year they had it. And, for some people, this is brand new to them. So, like, for them to get introduced, understand that there are 3 different levels, foundation, scaled, and RX, and that, like, not every workout you should be, I just did foundations, right? Or, sorry, I just did the scaled version, and I have a little bit of an injury going, and it was a really hard, like, I'm going to be sore from that. To your point, where, like, the scaled workout was still pretty hard.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really neat, and, yeah.
Yeah, so I hope that people who are maybe a little intimidated by it gave it a shot anyways. If you are someone who didn't go for it, you still have time, and you can always redo it another day. But again, this is kind of what the Open's about. It's looking to test and find the fittest people, and that means testing harder, higher level skills so that people who are going on to the next kind of level have the skills that you need to be in that position. So,
yeah, and also now a lot of people have seen that pull-ups, chest-to-bar pull-ups, jumping chest-to-bars were in the Open.
Yeah.
And we already have quite a few people who are working on a goal of getting pull-ups for the first time ever and working through our pull-up dip program, which is something that, like, that's what the Open does. It forces people to say, like, I can do more, I want more, and I'm going to go for more. So.
Yeah, I think I remember someone this past week telling me that last year they did the foundations workout for all 3 of the weeks last year, and this year they did 2 scaled and 1 foundations, and was super proud of that. So I think that's another thing about the Open year after year. The more you do it, the more you say, like, find ways to beat your past self.
Yep.
And, you know, there's definitely some, like, leaderboarding, looking at other people, whether it's at the gym or the worldwide leaderboard, but you can also be leaderboarding with yourself.
Totally.
And I think it's a really great time to check in on goals and make a plan for next year. So.
Love it. Quick recap. Know before you go for Saturday 24-point fun. Starts at 10 a.m.
Yep.
Come at 9:45. If you want a really good workout that day, take the 9 a.m. or take the bootcamp class before that. You will get movement in during the 24-point fun, but it's more about fun.
Yeah, more fun than working out.
A lot of points up for grabs there. You don't have to be on an intramural open team. If you're just looking for something to do, come. 10 o'clock, we will be doing like a small little ceremony to honor a few people. What am I missing? Anything?
The theme is your team colors, so it'll be a good way to kind of separate people out as wear your team colors this week. And if you're not on a team, wear whatever you feel like and we'll figure it out.
How long are we estimating?
I think we have it scheduled for 75 minutes. So I plan on like a little more than a regular class, but we're trying not to.
So hour and a half.
We're not going to be here all day.
Yeah, 90 minutes at max-ish.
Yep.
Cool.
Yes.
Awesome. See you all Saturday to close out 2024 Open.
Yay, time.